Welcome 8th standard children. This is the continuation of your first lesson and this is the 5th class. Now in the last class I've explained to you all about the worksheet, isn't it? A. I've explained. Now today I'll give you all answer these questions with reference to the context, that is, listen, someone is singing. Where did the sound of singing come from? The house at the back. That's the answer. Where were the girls when they heard the singing? Where were the girls? They were in the kitchen. They were searching for the candle. That time they heard singing. What did the girls do when they heard the singing? At once they thought, somebody is there in the house at the back. So they went there. They moved towards that house to borrow a candle. You will love it here, I am sure. There is so much to see around. So who said these words? Miss Brown. Miss Brown told these two children about Nainital. You will love it here, I am sure there is so much to see around. Miss Brown said this. Which place is the speaker referring to? Nainital, the town. Nainital, the town. The speaker lists the things to see them. Name two, about the sparkling lake, about the mall. So two things you can write, the sparkling lake and the mall. Now funny, how time must have almost stood still while we were in there. Funny, how time must have almost stood still while we were in there. When Vandana's and Indu's father told 10 minutes, the current has gone. So that time, what did the children realize? Funny, how time must have almost stood still while we were in there. So, almost, whom does we refer to? That is Vandana and Indu. Which place is there? When the current has gone from 7 o'clock to 7:30, where were they? They have been, they were in Miss Brown's house, isn't it? From 7 to 7:30, they were in Miss Brown's house. Now, how much time did the speaker think they spent there? 30 minutes, isn't it? Not less than 30 minutes. 30 minutes, because when they got in, they saw in that grandfather's clock 7 o'clock. Then while they were leaving, it was 7:30. So almost 30 minutes they stood in that, they remained in that house. So that's that I'll send through pick that. Then next is answer these questions. What did Mrs. Sharma ask the two girls to do while she and Mr. Sharma were out? Did the girls follow her instruction? What did they do to take out the stuff from the box and hang it over in that, isn't it? Did they obey? No, they kept that work there, and Vandana and Indu went round to see the house. Vandana went, there's again time to take all the stuff and put it in the correct place. Now we'll go and see around the house. It was unfamiliar to them. So that answer I'll send to you all. Then why was Vandana reluctant to help Indu unpack? She was willing, isn't it? Indu was willing to unpack, but Vandana was not willing at all. Why? Because she was always after adventure. So she liked to discover the new house. So she was after that. That's why Vandana was reluctant, means unwilling to help Indu unpack. Why did the girls decide to go over to the house at the back? Why did they decide to go to the house at the back? To borrow candle. Describe Miss Brown's house. What made the girls feel like they had stepped into a different age? Why the two girls felt as if they have stepped into a different age? Because old possessions in that house, isn't it? Radio, gramophone, grandfather's clock, even the calendar written on it, 1932. Ellam Paredu. So for them, as if they have entered a different age. So that I'll send. Who's Jim Corbett? Now really Jim Corbett is a British hunter. Why were the girls surprised when Miss Brown mentioned him? Because that sentence is not a real, because Miss Brown was talking strangely or something or the other, because old ladies are like that way. That's why they were surprised. Who was Rahim Chacha? He was a gardener. What did he tell the girls about Miss Brown? When they were going in the morning, what did he tell about Miss Brown? Ah, that lady has died 80 years back. But every year, that is 7th July something, 6th of June, the lady visits the house because it was her birthday. So she visits that house and she also expects visitors. So nobody has seen her, but these two girls were thinking they have seen last night, isn't it? That's what the gardener told them. So I'll send this as notes. Now next is think and answer, that I will continue in the next class. Okay children, thank you. That's all for today's class. Thank you children.